Okay, so week 2 is complete and congratulations. I see the end of each week in this process as a mini milestone. So I think it's really important that you give yourself a pat on the back, that you say another week done. That's 2 weeks down, 4 weeks to go. And so well done. I want to use today to reflect on what has been learned to make sure that there are no corners cut and that you understand each step fully before moving on to week 3. And this is really important as you create more ads and you think about your target audience. This really is a step-by-step process, and so it's fundamental that you don't skip anything along the way. So first up, we had creating your ideal audience, and this is your ideal person that you would like to work with. And as Sam explains, this is your avatar. And the most important thing to remember is that you cannot help everyone. You just can't do it all, and so you need to simplify it, you need to narrow it down, and you need to find your niche. And as Sam explains, trying to attract everyone is most likely going to result in attracting no one. And an important takeaway is that you and your audience need to resonate with one another. And now we are at the end of the week. And if you are still unsure as to who your avatar is, then don't worry. It can be really difficult at first to know exactly who it is who you want to attract. But my advice is that you go back to Sam's video in day 1, that you go back to the get to know your avatar task and go through it again. And in fact, it's really good practice to do this every so often in your business because your avatar may change over time. And again, that is okay. As you develop and as you progress and as you transform, you are going to change as well. And so this is a really great task to keep returning back to and reflecting on who you are and who are your ideal team members. Now, over the next few weeks, there's going to be a focus on creating ads, your ad visuals, your copywriting, and your social media content. And all of these things need to be directed and aimed towards your avatar. And if you don't know who you're creating for, then you might struggle with this. And it's really important that there is a correlation between all of these things. So again, return to the task if you're still a little bit unsure. And up next, we moved on to the page like campaign. And the purpose of this ad is to build that brand awareness, to build that trust with Facebook, showing Meta that you are serious about your business and that you intend to use the platform to run your business from. Now, Tony took you through step by step on how to create your ad. And what's really important at this stage is that you take your time to navigate through the settings, get to know your toolbox. And remember, this may be your first, but it is most definitely not going to be your last ad. And so really get to know the platform. And as Tony advised, set everything manually. This really is the best way to learn. It might be tempting just to let Meta automatically do those settings for you, but what you want to make sure is that you are taking full control. Take your time and again, go through each section thoroughly before moving on to the next. Now, on day 3, there was a more in-depth walk around Business Manager to get to know the settings and where everything is, and the most important features that you will be using for your business. For example, your Ads Manager, where you will find everything necessary for running your ads. Now, in this video, you were taken through how best to set up your Ads Manager, how to set up your ad campaigns, where to view and manage your billing, and an overview of your ad account. Within the settings, you can check your account quality, the data from your dataset pixel, and as explained, this is the traffic going from your ads to your landing page. And also within the back end of Meta Business, you can manage your messages. And if you haven't done so already, you will be connecting your Facebook business page to your Instagram. And so you'll see all of your messages here together, which is really handy because then you can just manage them all in one place rather than having to go to separate ads on your phone if you prefer working in this way. Now, on day 4, Sam took us through the importance of building know, like, and trust with your audience. And I want you to remember that the internet, it can be a scary place. Think about when you first clicked on an ad or started talking to your mentor online. And I'm sure, like we all did, you wanted proof that they are a trustworthy person. And this will only be clear to your audience by you showing up on your page, which essentially is you showing up for business, and to do it with authenticity. And if you think about it, this is you in your shop. And if customers walk in and you're not there, then they will leave. So being there for them, letting them know that they can trust you, and over time them liking you is really, really important. Now, up next, you heard from a few people running their businesses and how they organize and manage their time. And I want you to remember that everybody is different. Schedules are different, work commitments are different. Some of us are parents, and so our time management looks completely different. And some people have very demanding jobs where they have to work all kinds of hours. And so your day-to-day organization is going to be very specific to you. And my advice here is that it's really important for you to check in with your schedule regularly to make sure that you are not over or potentially underdoing it. Think about where is best to fit in a couple of hours a day to build your business. We then heard from Nadia on day 6, who went into more depth about the authenticity within your ad writing and how to captivate your audience, hitting on those pain points that you learned earlier on in the week. And in this video, you saw some examples on how to best get your message onto your ad and into your writing without overdoing it, how to be specific and making sure that you don't leave anything out. And the important takeaway from this training is to not be generic, and that the quality of your writing, the quality of your ad is a reflection on you. And so again, my advice, if this is all still a little bit cloudy, you're still a little bit unsure, go back to your avatar training, return to day one and make some notes in a notebook. Don't use your phone for this. Use a notebook and actually mind map and brainstorm and write things down: who you are, what you stand for, your values, who you want to attract, the pain points of your avatar. You can even think about your own pain points. Why did you join this training platform? What is it that you were looking for? And remember that your audience, your avatar, they need to resonate with you. So it's quite likely that as you're making notes for your avatar, you're going to keep circling back around to you. So again, go to day one, make sense of everything, and then work your way through the videos. And once those things are done, again, give yourself a pat on the back. You've completed week 2 and you are ready to go for week 3. I'll see you later on in the training.